Welcome to another session of Stelmo's Rants and Raves. I'm Stelmo. Let's just jump right in here. So, the big news of the day is that President Trump and Israeli Premier Benjamin Netanyahu have clashed over Israel's escalation in Lebanon. And this is something that has always bewildered me for years, decades, most likely, if I think about it. Israel gets attacked, and then we tell them they have to have peace. Only they're going to get attacked again. See, that's the problem over there. And, in Lebanon, you have a Lebanese government who says one thing, and then you have Hezbollah, which is not part of their government, although I guess you could say they have their tacit approval, because the government, even though they've promised in the past that they're going to eradicate Hezbollah, it hasn't happened. And so Donald Trump wants a peace deal, and he's willing to go to whatever length to get a peace deal. Only it's not going to be a peace deal, and I don't get it, because I believe, at least in my humble opinion, Donald Trump is going to ruin his legacy, because the situation over there, after we spend billions and billions of dollars, we decided to shy away from. I don't get it. Not for a second. I don't get it. But Israel keeps getting attacked. Iran has been disingenuous throughout this whole alleged peace process. They keep looking to embarrass President Trump. And I don't know if the president realizes this or not, but I believe on the international side that Donald Trump is losing a lot of respect. Our enemies are licking their lips. Trust me, they're happy what they see happening. And it's all because the president decided that he'd bombed them enough. He didn't want to put in ground troops. Apparently he doesn't know how to get the Strait of Hormuz open. And I just, the last time America was attacked, at the conclusion of that, or near the conclusion of that war, we obliterated 2 Japanese cities with atomic weapons, killing I don't know how many people. Because back then, our policy was, it's better to kill these Japanese than to keep suffering the deaths of American soldiers and Marines and sailors involved in that war. Back then, everything wasn't perfect with politics, but at least they know that when you have a war, you have to win the war. And in this case, just a matter of a day or two ago it was, when Israel was again being attacked by Hezbollah rockets. So Israel can get attacked, and Donald Trump says, "What are you doing? Don't you dare protect your people." I mean, no, he's not putting it into those words, but he might as well be. This was Donald Trump's golden opportunity. Because if he finished Iran, there went the financial pipeline for Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis, all these other clowns and devious dirtballs in the Middle East, for decades. Well, pretty much since its inception in 1948, I think it was, if my memory serves me correctly, that Israel was created, and ever since that time, they have remained a steadfast American ally. And they get attacked, and then Donald Trump gets mad because they're trying to eradicate the forces that keep attacking them. Today we live in a crazy world, so anything's possible. You can't figure things out, but in a sane world, I can say that we would not have tolerated what we expect Israel to tolerate. And I just don't understand that. And, Donald Trump in his mind, in the start of his third term here, he wanted to be known as the President of Peace. And unfortunately, presidents of peace get taken advantage of because you have despots and other dictators and the like out there that don't necessarily care about their people. They don't care how many of their people have to get murdered along the way. But it happens, and I don't know how this is going to end, but we are suffering economically. Our economy is crashing. Oh, I know the president and his administration, they're all out there telling everyone how good things are, but people live this economy. They know that's not true. They know that inflation has killed them. It continues to kill them. And quite frankly, if this administration can't come to grips with the real problems out there, the United States will become, we're not there yet, but we will become ripe for a socialist takeover. Because when people are poor and they don't have money for the very basics, when they see their children going hungry to bed, let me tell you what, that changes the attitude and actions of those people. They're willing to do things that normally they wouldn't do, and let me tell you what they do is protest their government. I'm old enough to remember Romania, and Romania had a dictator. I think his name was Nicolae Ceausescu. And if memory serves me correct, I think his wife's name was Elena, but it doesn't matter what her name was. It doesn't even matter what his name was. They were despots, and they ruled Romania with an iron hand. And in due course, things got so bad there that the population was just in an uproar. And at that time, that you could watch. There was video available showing. Basically what happened is the masses surrounded these two, and they were sent to their maker to be judged. Because you can only push people so far. And in this country, I'm fortunate enough where I'm not having a problem yet. But when I go to the store and I look at some of the prices of these things, I say, my God, how are some people doing it? And I don't have the answer for that. I really don't. And, I think people's wallets are tapped out, and that's a big problem. The only advantage that the Republicans have right now is that people know there's no viable other option. If they go with the Democrats, they realize what's going to happen to this country, and it's going to be far worse than anything we're experiencing right now. But it looks to me like that's where we're going to end up, because we keep hearing how, the bazillion jobs out there and everything's good and people are happy and people are out there spending, they're having fun. And at the same time, we're hearing from, I think it's Michigan University that does the consumer sentiment poll. We're seeing where consumer sentiment is at all-time low. Things were doing so good, it would not be at an all-time low. And what's going to make it even worse is this war over in Iran. And even if the president gets this peace deal that he's willing to push, apparently to whatever, to obtain, it's not going to be long-lasting. I don't know why he thinks that he's going to be the first one that they negotiate with, that they're going to follow their agreement. I mean, look, Donald Trump keeps telling us they want a peace deal, but yet they keep getting cooked, trying to put more mines in the Strait of Hormuz. They're attacking Kuwait. And they said, quite frankly, that Kuwait's a target as long as American troops are there. And yet, they may sign a piece of paper, and as soon as they see the American forces gone, they'll be right back to doing whatever it is they do. And in the meantime, they're still, in Iran, they're still killing protesters. Donald Trump was the one who said, yeah, go out there, take back your government. We got your back. If they start killing you, we're going to be there. Okay, so I guess you can say we got there, but we haven't stopped the killing. And it's shameful, because it would seem to me that logically Donald Trump has blood on his hands. He sent those people out there, tens of thousands died. And now he's looking for a, I'm going to call it what it is, a surrender. And he's going to, try to spin it his way, but there are some things you can only spin so far, and I just don't get this, but, Israel keeps getting attacked, and fortunately there are defense systems that are able to take out a good portion of the incoming, but no country should have to tolerate what Israel does. And the president, it seems to me he's looking for a one-sided ceasefire. But the reality is even the ceasefire that we have with Iran, it's not a ceasefire. We keep sending stuff and jets to bomb one thing or another, and they keep doing one thing or another. So we're now apparently redefining words. So a ceasefire means that there's only limited firing. And once again, words that have a definite meaning, such as cease, are no longer applicable in the applications that they give us with them. So it's a crazy situation over there. The best thing we could do is what we promised the people of Iran, to take these religious zealots out and go back to having a pro-American government in Iran. 50 years ago, we did have that, and we don't right now, and hopefully in the short term or even in the long term, we can find a real way to bring a real peace that involves a real ceasefire, because we're going to be paying for this for a long time coming, and it's sad that our government gaslights us as much as they do anymore. It's really sad. But anyway, with that, y'all have a great day. Stay safe, and it's crazy world out there. It gets crazier by the day.